Sean, who are you texting?
Maverick McNeely. Said you can miss right off the tee all day. Left is always dead.
Didn't you put the left miss into play though a couple days ago?
How many times does he get this up and down out of 10?
I'm gonna go with a 1.
Flashing that plastic smile, living out in California. Drove a couple thousand miles, but you never left a good and bad note.
Oh my goodness. Great shot!
Very tight piece of property.
Somehow you lost your way.
We're making it work.
Am I nervous about Icarito driving an RV? Yeah. Can I admit? Yeah, I am.
You're moving too fast.
That's a pretty good start right there.
No laying up was here.
Here we find the scripting of our challenger.
I think Tron is the challenger.
Tron, talk to me about, obviously your outfits have been a story to keep an eye on each day.
Yeah.
It's a little more muted today.
Definitely. I didn't want to stunt on Randy.
Yeah.
I respect him too much for that. This is about as muted as I can go.
You know, Tron and I have a long history. We college roommates. Traveled this great country together.
Yeah, we took a journey to Colorado. We got stuck in Kansas for 7 days on the way out in a snowstorm.
You were driving out there to
We were going to be chairlift operators.
ski bumps?
Yeah, essentially.
Didn't get to Breckenridge in time for our employee housing.
And so we ended up staying on a guy I know. We stayed on his floor for like a month and a half. We got deep into like the afternoon Food Channel lineup. It was like a murderer's row back then. But what an honor to be able to compete at a course like Pasatiempo, which I know is your favorite. The only time I ever played it was on Tron's bachelor party. Now we kind of come in full circle. lots of circle of life stuff going on.
I'm not saying I'm not rooting against Tron in any way, but I'm rooting for Randy. I would love to see him overcome his demons, but like yesterday was his demon.
It was demonic.
Oh, it was.
He probably gave up six to seven shots inside 5 feet.
Oh, really?
I'm not gonna play the part of the awful putter today. I'm not gonna play to that part. I had like just terrible putting, but on the 18th hole, Max Homa, who
Friend of the program.
He put his hands on you.
Put his hands on me a little bit.
If you're gonna tabletop, you gotta stand far away because your eyes are like way over the ball.
Okay.
So you're taking it like.
Okay. And I hit like one practice putt, and it was better than some other ones. Yeah. So
I don't know. It's gonna
Let's
be.
see. Is it holding up?
I mean, now I think y'all are rattled because you know how serious the stakes can be.
I think Tron, I think he should. We should recreate the Mac Daddy Tiger photo with Mac Daddy Tron.
Okay. I think that's very doable. And Randy?
We're gonna go PGA Tour Superstore or the nearest golf superstore and buy him an egregious amount of orange Puma gear. And he's gonna dress up like Ricky Fowler.
Hey,
may the best man win.
Look forward to it.
All right.
Are you nervous? Are you feeling good? Where are you at?
Listen, nervous? No. Good? No. Tees. I think we're gonna play the white tees. 61-25.
USGA set it up to promote birdies.
Yeah, I think it's an NLU initiative this year.
Yeah, we've kind of been teeing forward.
Team forward.
You know what? It's been kind of fun.
It hasn't not been fun.
There you have it.
He gets like a stroke on the first 5 or 6 holes.
For the first five.
So it's like, and that's not good because Randy usually doesn't start real strong. He's got to turn the engine over. And this usually happens around like 8 or 9.
He's got to come out digging on those holes because Randy gives away too many holes.
Yeah, so he's got to be up. He's got to go into the turn with the lead, I think.
Pasatiempo Drive.
Time for an afternoon nap.
Hey, how you doing? We got a round at Pasatiempo.
Okay.
Thank you. See the way she smiled at me? She likes bad boys.
Oh my God! Look at this place. You know how when you go back to something that you've done like 10 years ago, where you always go back, it feels smaller?
Sure.
This felt bigger. It
Really?
felt even bigger than I remember. Like the elevation changes were bigger, the slopes were bigger, the entire scale was shockingly large.
Fresh off the success of the development of Cypress Point, famed amateur golfer and entrepreneur Marion Hollins set out to build the best course west of the Mississippi. She again enlisted the services of Alister MacKenzie, and the result of their efforts is Pasatiempo Golf Club. MacKenzie is famous for designing some of the best and highest ranked golf courses in the world, places like Cypress Point, Royal Melbourne, and Augusta National. But it was the next course on our tour that he would identify as his favorite, and even the course where he made his American home. In fact, it was around at Pasatiempo that inspired Bobby Jones to hire MacKenzie to design his final course, Augusta National. But unlike Augusta and Cypress, Pasatiempo is open to the public, and that's why we're here today.
All right, let's go launch him.
Let's go.
All right, it's my happy place.
All right.
See you out there. I'm probably gonna get kind of drunk, so I won't be driving after this.
Mostly all member play. We do sell public tee times at a pretty premium rate, so we get minimal public play, just enough kind of our tee sheet stays, pretty full.
Underrated storyline might be Tron, the C-suite, running through the Strat Boys. Might be the ultimate ball don't lie.
I let him off the
That's a really bad look if he comes in and just dick slaps both the Strap boys.
It would have been a much worse
He didn't
look
dick slap
if
me.
Neil-
I dick slapped myself.
Well, that's maybe even worse.
In 2007, Tom Doak performed a significant restoration project, which had a relatively simple goal: to preserve the MacKenzie legacy as well as possible, considering the modern realities of golf. Their guiding principles: first, to add nothing foreign to the original design, and second, to enhance the pleasurable excitement that the architects sought to provide.
Took out a lot of trees. It really grew up. The original design, there were no trees out here. Restored some of the bunkers. They kind of got grown in, so he went back, put some of the fingers in there.
Good luck.
Thanks, Tom.
Big Randy, good luck.
Thank you.
We'll see you
Very well.
Favorite holes in the front nine. I'm a huge fan. I like number one. I think it's a great starter with the little peek at the ocean that you get, and it's kind of a nice warm-up hole. You can kind of bomb it out there, and the green's a little tougher than you think it's going to be.
Oh, and no surprise there.
Oh!
It's going to be a 5 to start.
Pick it up, big guy.
He's going to concede that one to Big Randy, who takes the first hole.
You gotta expect a premium player like Randy to make premium plays. And another one. Oh, be good, baby.
Three's interesting. It's hard, but it's just kind of like, it's almost like, hey, it's like, take your best shot.
It's 235 straight uphill. It's prevailing wind, usually downwind. Today it's into the wind. This makes this whole play quite long, about 245, 250.
Ooh-wee.
I've hit the green there, and it's a really, really good feeling.
If you press, you gotta do it now.
Right.
All right.
But I think that's what I like about the course in general. It's like, it makes the good feel really good because you know, like, God, I executed there. And it's like I got rewarded for it.
The snake.
Shit.
Big bounce.
Oh,
What is that bunker even doing there?
That's there for you, bud.
Oh, what a shot.
Right here on the 6th hole, Pasatiempo.
Home of the famous golf architect.
The screen just completely keeps falling away. All the way to the back.
False back edge. I think because he lived there, he probably just came out here and messed with it all the time. Really mean-spirited dude.
Great five.
I love 7. And I know you were saying earlier that like it's the most unlike the original MacKenzie designs. I don't care. They got those big ass trees on both sides.
It's cool looking.
And it looks like you're hitting straight down like
Magnolia Lane.
Exactly. It's like a lane with like trees on either side. It's like, hey man, there's a stick. It's right out there. It looks like an easy hole. You gotta hit a straight shot off the tee. You just gotta hit it straight. And I've hit iron there. I've hit driver. I've hit 3-wood. I can't seem to mentally stripe one straight down the line. I love 8, but I think 9 is just really special.
Uphill holes usually aren't that fun for some reason. The way that green sits and the way that hole, those bunkers sit, that is such a fun approach into that green.
You just feel like you can rope a draw in there.
Yeah.
GC at 9. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, all square going into the back.
The front's a really, really good 9. This is a great 9. This is why you come to Pasatiempo. So this is one of my favorite holes. Great drive, Deej. It's one of my favorite holes on the planet.
The front 9 is tremendous. I love the front 9, but the back 9, the more I think about it on an individual hole-by-hole basis. You have the 10th hole. You tee off over this barranca, big sloping fairway, incredible green sight. 11th hole, number 1 handicap. Teeing back up the hill, again gotta go back uphill over this barranca. 12th is a fine hole. 13th, a beautiful par 5, banking right to left. Again, for some reason I love right to left banking holes. Green really well protected with bunkers. 14th hole, you have the trench warfare, which you got involved in there, running through the 14th fairway. 15th, tiny little par 3, awesome green again. 16th, climbing the hill into one of the best greens in the world. 17th, again, an uphill par 4, not the best hole in the back 9, but a fun challenge. And then a finishing hole, a par 3, 18th.
Yeah.
That is just like, man, that, you look back at it, you don't even realize it as it's going on, but you look back at it, it's like, holy shit, that was a run of golf holes.
It's Randy to win the hole. Yes, sir.
Neil, set this hole up for me. You like this one?
Yeah, that's my nemesis here. I'd really like to hit it in 2. That'd be a thrill.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Safe.
Here's Tron at 11. Got a great angle after hugging that hazard. Oh God, great shot. Bit unlucky. It's gonna spin off the front.
Never parred this hole before. That feels like an eagle.
Mr. Carter 4, Mr. Landis 5. Mr. Carter squares the match.
Of course, I'm riding for the big guy. But I also would love it if he lost and we got to hang out tomorrow. Yeah, you know?
That is the rub of the green, my friend.
And you chased all day yesterday. You're very comfortable in this position.
Yeah, I'd rather be one down than one up, to be honest.
All right, Randy. In that case, good luck to you.
Thank you. You know what the sad thing is about Pasatiempo? I bet if it was totally private, it would be like even more highly regarded. There's this allure around these private clubs that are really hard to get on, and the fact that Pasatiempo opens its doors to paying guests is, I don't know, kind of can hurt you in rankings, I guess, in some point.
Oh my God, look at this golf hole.
All right, we find ourselves on the famous 16th hole.
And then you're playing, 16 always gets you jacked up because what a hole that is. You come up to the top of the hill and it kind of is as advertised. That green's a big deal.
We're at 172 from here.
What do you got?
I'm gonna step on a 7.
I like that.
Whoa.
What are you thinking, 6? He's pretty nuclear.
Some big balls.
Yeah, I can. That's all I can attest. My miss has been.
Yeah.
Where?
Long left.
Long left. It's been pretty consistent, all up and down the coast. And then I miss long right.
The fairway has so much elevation to it, it banks, and you're hitting off this downslope into this 3-tiered green. And I guess I never really fully understood how important it is to be on the right tier. I mean, yeah, everyone knows you want to be on the right tier of the green, but if the pin is on a lower tier and you're on the upper tier when the greens are fast, you literally cannot keep it on the green. Chris, the pro, was telling us from where he putted from, which he had a ridiculous putt today because the greens were slow, he would have tried to putt it into the rough, pin high, onto the middle tier because he would have put it off the front of the green.
Do it. Great putt.
Like, that is so freaking cool, the dramatic punishment of some of the shots there. And I feel like if we actually got those conditions, you would think less about your swing and more about just positioning yourself in the right place and try to scramble.
It's true.
And that'd be so much fun. I mean, I know, gosh, pretty much every course on this trip I'd love to play again in the right conditions, but...
Great swing.
Swing, TC. Come on, whip back.
Slide. Good slide.
Sit down. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it.
Stroke.
Oh.
There it is.
The floor.
TC will take a 1-up lead going to the last. Alone with his thoughts. Coming to the last one down.
Sounds like 41's the number.
41, no wind to speak
No wind.
of, right?
It's cold. Got to factor adrenaline.
The number. Sit. That was pin high.
Short in the front, and gosh, he's gonna have to absolutely get that one up and down for 3. Oh! It's gonna come up just a bit short. Still moving. Further and further away from the friend zone there. Carter will be moving on. Tron, it was far from a sure thing out there, but you held it together. You did just enough to keep the big guy at bay. Talk to me what's going through your mind.
Really, I was crushed after 15. After Randy, I hesitate to use the word, but he dead shanked it to the right.
That was hosel adjacent.
And then he battled to make a 4.
That's it.
Nice putt.
And I managed to 3-putt. I think that was my 5th or 6th 3-putt of the day.
Randy, gosh, you had him right within your grasp. We've seen Tron kind of wriggle out of those spots before, and he did it again today. All credit to him there. What was the difference maker for you today?
I wish I could have that chip shot on 16. That was the match right there. Leaving it short.
Good shot. Get up the hill. Oh God, is it gonna stay? It is.
You know, all in all, I'm disappointed to be out of the competition. Bright side, I get to join Neil for, a couple kind of off the record, low key rounds the rest of the trip. So even though we'll look like complete morons, it should be a good time.
That was probably what I was most proud of today. There's 13 fairways. I hit 12.
That's usually going to get it done. Honestly, I feel kind of better about my game than I have in quite some time. Finally driving the ball on the planet, which is fun. Hitting my irons really well. I have speed, which I think I've mentioned.
Today you said you mastered chipping, which is another feather in your cap.
I don't know anything about Stanford, but I'm rooting for.
That's cool.
I'm rooting for small gains. So.
How about your birdie on 16 today?
Yeah, it was good. That was good. But we don't need to talk about that. This is your guys' day.
I played her 5 times at Pasatiempo. I love it. No, I lived in San Francisco, and it's public, and it's worth the money. I paid my way, and scores didn't look good all 5 of those times, and I can't wait to go back.
We're stuck?
No, not at all. Come on, we're not stuck. We're not stuck.
Is Coach coming out to take a look?
Felt really good about it, but we got it up here. Yeah. And then I think we're not stuck.
It was it's a George Thomas design, opened in the early 30s. It was one of the few kind of semi-unfettered Thomas designs left out there.
Familiar foe here.
Let's go get it. I mean, may the best man win.
Bet you thought you had it all figured out. Somehow you lost your way. Come back in from the cold. You're playing the game, but you're losing your soul. You're moving too fast, now you're out of control. You don't need the glitter, you're already gold. Come back in from the cold. You're living the life, but you're playing a role. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't act like nobody told you. You're